EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Denver Broncos. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brought down by... No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Kareem Jackson on the...
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and...
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the...
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. setting up the screen. This is Samuels. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take for 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Block working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He's got his tight end fan. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Here we go. 8-3.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. That'll be caught by the rookie, K.J. Hamler. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Denver.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
For K.J. Hamler.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Locke. Open man Hamler. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I don't care what you is. They can't get none of this. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 66.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers 3, Broncos 0.
4 yards remain for second down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Touchdown.
Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted.
Incomplete.
Instead, second down.
Now 2nd and 10.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
He's a gain of 8.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Locke. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And some room to work. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Connor. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Steven Nelson on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Locke taking the snap at 1. He's got his big tight end, Fant. The 40. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Complete to
Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the turnover, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
The 20. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
first down, Broncos.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete, right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
2-yard line.
Now this time, Locke will throw. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
Complete to Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Denver.
Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
It is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Score, Broncos 21, Steelers 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Wentz now on 1st down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st down, Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Alexander Johnson.
Wentz's pass intercepted by the Broncos. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before half for Locke. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Steelers.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
At the 20-yard line.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now this time, Wentz will throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
1st and 10.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll go again with Lindsey. About 3 yards there to the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. And that one off the mark, a little late with the throw.
It's now 4th down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
16 yards.
Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
2nd down and 8. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Brings up
the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, They had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by McManus is good.
Makes the score.
And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll run for it with Connor, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Terrell Edmonds on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Broncos 24, Steelers 10.
Operating from the gun. Lock. Flushed out right. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
25, Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Tackle made.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Able to get away. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vince Williams able to run him down for a loss of 18 yards, and it will be 4th down as well. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Jalen Reagor on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll fire deep for Reagor. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the gun on third down, Wentz. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. On first and 10, here's Wentz. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Buying time to his left. He'll run it, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Drew Lock with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Broncos 34, Steelers 10.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big times.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Connor going to try and run it, and he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time, and the try for 2 is snuffed out.
Steelers 16.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Now Gordon on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Melvin Gordon.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Denver.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked there by Nick Nelson. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Room to run past midfield. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown.
Royce Freeman, 64 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
He was brought down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line. Today's final score.
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Denver, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll